Good morning, y'all. It is May 24th. God calling. Abundance and God even had no separation. Let's get into this bad boy. Abundance. How unseeing the world goes on. How unknowing of your heartaches and troubles. Your battles won. Your conquest. Your difficulties, right? This isn't just talking about you guys, talking about the whole world. Like, none of us really know someone's past. We don't know their backstory, so to speak. We don't know what they've gone through. We don't know the things that they've had happen to them, right? We don't know their life experiences, so who are we to judge, right? I don't know if that's what it's getting into, but that's just the point I'm feeling at. But be thankful, both of you, that there is one who knows, one who marks every crisis, every effort, every heartache. So now it's saying that there is someone out there who knows your entire life, who knows your story, who knows, is that a fly? Oh my gosh, this thing's just circulating me. Oh my, get off me, get off me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's saying that there is someone who knows your struggles, who knows your hardships, who knows the things that you had to go through in life to become the person who you are, the things that you have gone through, you know? And that's God, obviously. We don't even, like, spoiler alert, that's Jesus Christ. Bro, what is my hair doing right now? It is just, like, okay, we gotta just pull this back. All right, there we go. I'm sorry. It's very distracting. For you both who are not idle hearers, you must know that every troubled soul I tell you of is one for you to help. You must help all you can. You do not help enough. As you help, help will flow back, and your circle of helpfulness will widen more and more, ever more and more. So if you guys feel like you are not being helped in your life, if you feel like you're not being supported properly, maybe it's because you're not supporting other people, right? You're not outpouring that support, that love that God gives to you, so you feel like you're not being loved in return. Just maybe. Just feel that you are two of my disciples, present at the feeding of the 5,000, and that to you I hand out the food, and you pass it on. And ever more and more, you can always say with so few loaves and fishes, we have only enough for our own needs. It was not only my blessing, but the passing on of the disciples that worked the miracle. Get a feeling of bounteous. I don't know why that was a different one. Bounteous giving into your beings. They were all filled. There was a supply over. I give with a large hand and heart. Note the drought of fishes. The net broke. The boat began to sink with the lavishness of my gift. Lose sight of all limitations. Abundance is God's supply. Turn out all limited thoughts. Receive showers, and in your turn, shower. So the first section is very much talking about how you have to give to receive, right? It's talking about how God gives you these gifts, these blessings, these things in your life, and you have to be able to give that and pass on to other people, right? Just like at his sermon where he split the fishes and the breads, right? His disciples passed to others before they received themselves, before they received what they needed, and they did get what they needed. That's not even a question about it. God's going to get you what you need, and even furthermore than that, he's going to bring it to you in abundant supply. He's going to bring everything you need to you and more. And he used this analogy with multiple fish stories, right? With sharing the fishes, how you have to pass it on, and then next, how when there was a drought of fishes, right, the net overflowed and it broke, and it was so much that it was too much for them to even handle. It was too much for them to even take home, and it was that much abundance, right? So God's saying that you will be supplied with everything you need and more, but you have to be willing to give. You have to be willing to serve others. You have to be willing to really listen to him and listen to what he's telling you to do, right? And then abundance is God's supply. You will earn that God's supply. Turn out all limited thoughts, receive showers, and in your turn, shower. So God's saying that you have to really take all limiters out of your mind, all limits of what you think is possible, because God is perfect. God is the impossible. He's not up to our standard that we think in our head. Even the greatness that we see him in, he's even more than that, which is kind of crazy to think about, right? Receive showers, and in your turn, shower. So you will receive these gifts. You will receive blessings from God. You will receive an outpouring of love. We talked about that yesterday, right? How you will receive so much love, and it's your duty to take that love. I just gotta keep this guy under control and pass that on to the world, right? Take all that abundant love that God gives you and give that to other people, right? Just be a messenger for the Lord. And that's talking about that again, how with this abundance of love, of gifts that God gives you, right, you have to shower other people with it. God even had no separation. Come to me, that's the quote. At first with reflected footsteps, then as our friendship grows ever more and more eagerly, until the magic of my presence not only calls but holds you. And reluctantly turn to earth's ways and duties again. So God's saying, there will be a time where you come to him, right? And it's going to start off like, like if you guys have ever fed like a wild animal, right? They start super creepily, right? They start creeping up to you like inch by inch, like, okay, are you good? And then they take the food and then they look at you like, They start eating, and they're like, okay, maybe you are nice. And they'll get closer to you, take more food. Okay, maybe you are nice. And then they'll just get comfortable with you, right? That's what God's saying. Like we need to come to him, and he understands that if it is in the beginning like that, if we are reluctant and hesitant to come to him, but then our friendship is going to grow, your relationship with him is going to grow, and you're going to get more eager to come with him until it's to the point where you don't even want to go back to the real world anymore. You don't want to go back to like your old ways of living. It's going to be something that disgusts you. It's going to be something that confuses you, right? Just like that animal, right? That wild animal, now they're going to follow you home, because that life with you, even if they're just using it for food, right, it's so much better than a life out in the wild having to deal with things that you don't want to deal with, right? So they're going to follow you home, and then boom, you just domesticated something. God's saying he's domesticating you, and he understands that it's going to take time. But as time passes, even the reluctant passes too. As you know, there's no separation, not even a temporary one. So God's saying to come to him, right? Come to him with so much confidence, so much love, so many of these things, that it's going to suck for you to go back. But he's saying that even then, it is going to be like you're going back with God. You're going to start to understand that God is with you at all times. That you going back to the real world, right? Not with God. He's always with you, right? Even if you feel like you're not with him, like physically, emotionally, spiritually, he is always with you. And that's what you'll come to understand. So as time passes, the reluctant passes too. You won't be upset to go back anymore, because you know he's with you always. There's no separation, not even a temporary one. In such companionship, because I go with you, and my words you carry ever in your heart. So guys, that is no separation in abundance. I love you guys so much. There's a lot of very basic teachings, but very beautiful teachings, and a lot of great analogies to go with it, right? The fishes, the animal, we got so many animal analogies. I love you guys with this bug flying around. I love you guys so much. That's May 24th, and with that, I will say amen.